I popped it and tried like 3 different things and it didn't work, which was regular glue, Gorilla Glue, and I actually tried a hot glue gun. I kind of knew those weren't gonna work, but I was being an asshole just trying to get my keyboard fixed. I haven't even had this that long, so I wanted to hurry up and get it fixed. But basically, if you know the reason why it breaks, is because of that little plastic piece that sits right there. It pops off, and that's what keeps the key mounted, you know. So if you pop your key, make sure you still have that piece, which it looks like this. It has a little plastic, it's a little piece of plastic with the rubber around it, and then right there is where it snapped. So when you put it in, it'll be sitting face out like that, you know, on the little bracket down there. So it'll be facing out like that. You find it. There you go. Boom. So I already took my keyboard apart. But what I am going to be using, I read online, this is what I was supposed to use, was this stuff I just picked up from the hardware store. Just super glue and proxy glue, which you have to mix together to actually use it. You have to mix these two things together and then apply your coat onto it. So what I'll be doing is gluing it together so it can set with this, and after that I'll apply the proxy glue around the outsides of it to make it, you know, even stronger. So I can't hold this camera through the whole process. I mean, it's easy to take this thing apart. You can go on other videos to learn how to take it apart, but I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just giving you guys an idea of what I'm doing. So let me get back to you once I alright, well, what I did was I took 2 keys from the outside of the part where I'm actually gluing out the way, just so I can get a better view of it and it won't be as hard to stick it in there, because I'm gonna have to hold it there for a few seconds. Take the keys out, you know, they got springs on the back. I don't know if you guys can see this shit or not, but right there in the bottom, you just pull that up, you know, and then the top part falls out, and then you just easily take the key out, slide it from off this right here. So yeah, first I'm gonna use my super glue. I'm gonna use either these tweezers here to place it on there, and I'm gonna use a Q-tip. I'm gonna take the cotton off the Q-tip to apply the glue and the proxy glue around the edges and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna mix mine in this little plastic container in here. Wherever you got at home, you can use to mix it. This stuff has to be mixed together in order to use it. Some of them come in double tubes. You'll see it, whatever. So we'll get back to you in a minute. We're gonna see what's going on. Alright, got my glue here. I'm getting ready to put a drop on that right here, and then I'm gonna put a drop on this part right here. Stick it on there and hold it for like 15 seconds. So I'm gonna get ready to do that and put a small drop. I'm putting a very small drop, so you do the same. Alright, it's glued back on there with the super glue at this moment. I held it for 15 seconds. You can see it's in there, in line with all the rest of them. Seems a little crooked. Hold on here, I guess that I have to do, you know, you do what you gotta do, man, when you break these things. So it's just about lined up correctly with the rest of them, so I'm not even gonna worry about that. But it's sitting pretty good. Let me zoom in. See if you can actually see the broken part where it's glued together. I can't really get a good view in there, but it's in there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and mix my epoxy glue together and just, you know, coat the outsides. It's in there pretty stiff too right now, so it's looking good. It's looking good. So far, so good. So now I'm just gonna get the epoxy glue, mix it together. Basically, you know, touch up the outsides of where it cracked, and let that dry. So let that sit for probably 30 minutes to an hour, and should be good. So let me get back to you guys in a minute. Alright, the epoxy glue is on there. It stinks like hell after you mix it. Just to be aware, if you don't already know that. My first time using it. Try to see if I can help you guys out seeing it here better. That's the epoxy glue in there. It's all inside, all around the cracks. Going over here. You can see I'm having a hard fucking time doing this. I can't really hold this camera and this light here and show you, but put it around that edge. I put it around the back, on the back of the piece, on the other side. Let this stuff dry, and after that, put my keyboard back together and see how we did. It looks good. I mean, it felt very sturdy when I put the super glue on there alone. So but we'll see what happens. Check us out. Check me out in a minute. Alright, I couldn't wait a whole hour, man. I've been anxious to get this thing back on, so I'm gonna put it back on now. It's sturdy. It feels stiff. I'm confident that this thing is fixed. So we're gonna put it back on right now. Right now. This time I'm actually gonna see if I can set the shit somewhere. Excuse my curse words for all you youngins that's watching this, you know. See if I can set it somewhere where I can show you how I put it back in. No, I can't do it. But I'm gonna put it back in right now, and let's see real quick. I guess that's a good little angle. Stick it back in there, and keep going. Just gotta get the spring back into place. There we have it. Still level with all the keys. It's so real, I don't even remember. I don't even remember which one it was. Good. Here we go. Throw it all back. I'm still gonna be very delicate until it dries all the way. I let it sit for like 30 minutes. You're supposed to let it sit for an hour, but I mean, so far so good. It's all leveled. So the glue trick works. You guys try it out. Instead of using the screw trick, or wasting your time sending it in or something, it's an easy fix at home. Good luck, and be delicate with your MPK49, because I wasn't. Paid a lot of money for it. Be delicate with it. Just because you paid a lot for it doesn't mean it's durable to a lot of roughness and stuff, you know. So be safe with it. Enjoy. Peace out. Holla.